That is great. So let's start our conversation.
Yes, we can. I am Tanya and I'm joining you from Jaipur, Rajasthan. I'm a homemaker and I have a daughter also. And right now she is just sitting next to me and she's hearing our conversation. That's all about me.
That is good. Your daughter, she is sitting beside you and she is listening to this conversation. I think that is good. How old she is actually?
She's 10 years old.
10 years old. Okay, that's great. Okay, Tanya, thank you for the introduction. Let me introduce myself. Then, after that, we can further dive into our conversation. So, as you can see, my name is Hema. I was born and raised in India, Delhi. Basically, I am from Uttarakhand. But after getting married, I came to Australia. So, therefore, I've been living in Australia for the last 16 years. My qualifications include a post graduation degree in Hindi honors. I am also holding a bachelor degree in education. Therefore, I've been working as a teacher in Australia. So, by profession, I am a teacher. Besides, I have a channel on YouTube which is called The Art of Speaking English, and that is all about me.
Mm. Because right now you are living in Australia. So
Yes.
there is a vast difference in the culture. Indian culture and their culture is totally different. So tell me something about Australia, like their schools, anything you can elaborate.
Oh, Australia is a beautiful country. Life is very luxury here. People they are very nice and cooperative, and education is very high, as you know already. Yes, so it's very hard to describe because I just would say that yes, it is a nice country, beautiful country. Education is very, but I cannot define. I can define, but I don't want to do because this question was asked by a
Mm.
lot. So I would like to avoid it actually.
Okay. Now today is Independence Day. Okay, we are celebrating our Independence Day. So when you are thinking Indian Independence Day, what comes to your mind? Like your any childhood memory when you are celebrating this day on your in your school.
Yeah. Today I was in my school and I was teaching to the students and I told them today is India's Independence Day and I was sharing my memory when I used to participate in lots of activities during these days
Mm.
and it was very nice and my no colleagues my classmates and my they used to follow me just because of that. So yes,
Mm.
but really nice memories, especially on these festivals when we used to celebrate in our schools. Yeah, but now it's all gone. It's just become a memory. So yes, what about
Mm.
like to share about this?
When I was kid, I always go to school and enjoy my day. You can say Independence Day. It was compulsory in my school. You have to attend the assembly meetings.
Yes.
And after that, because I was not good in speech delivery, so I was just performing the role of Bharat Mata.
Okay, Bharat Mata. Okay,
So
okay.
I always perform that role. I think continuously I was doing this role 4 years. Yes,
4 years. Okay,
they always
because
select to me for this role.
they selected you for this role. That's a good thing.
Yes.
When school I changed it to three schools because first primary then secondary then another secondary school. So yes, I have really very good memories. I miss being there because now I am in Australia, so I have a time to think about my past, my school days, my friends. So yes, when I used to participate during those, I would say those memories are one of my favorite memories in my life. So,
Mm,
so yeah, it was really nice.
mm.
My classmates and my junior, they used to say, "Hey, ma, one day definitely you will become something. You will become famous." But it's not happening. I'm not after that. So yeah,
Mhm.
yes, it helps me to build my confidence. When I think about
Okay.
these days I feel like yeah it is helping me actually because I was like that. I wasn't like I was shy. I was a shy girl but not because I was in a girls school, so that's why I was really very good over there. Yeah.
Now you are a famous YouTuber right now. So how
Not
you are feeling?
Not really. I don't want to be a famous YouTuber, to be honest. I just want to help people. I want to just connect with them because I just told you I'm in Australia. And right now, because I miss my country, now my children, they have grown up and I'm very well settled. He has been 16 years and my work is really going well. I have friends here, but we don't really like to mingle a lot. We mingle during the, weekends, but still it is very hard during the weekend. You get time to catch up with your family and your household chores because 5 days we just run, we have to catch up our work and other schedules are very tired, so we need to pay attention to that. But during the week
Hmm.
time, okay, we can just cook something nicely, something special, and we can watch TV with our family. We can just eat something nice with our family. Some more small other kind of work we have to catch up. We have to go to the shoppings and we to buy the things. So it is very busy here, but still, yeah, still I have time. Still I have time. Don't really go
Hmm.
to my other friends here because we miss childhood. Now we miss our childhood friends because what
Hmm.
mind is very agitated. What you don't have, you overvalue that thing, and what you have, you undervalue that thing. So this is
Hmm. Okay, like in India, if we are pursuing teaching career, that time BA, CTET, there are so many degrees we always required. Like you are teacher in Australia. So which degree is required in Australia for primary level?
Bachelor of Education in primary sector.
Hmm. Any other qualification?
No, just Bachelor of Education. But if you are giving exam, if you're pursuing your degree Bachelor of Education, that way you need to make sure that your English is really good and you need to give maths tests as well, mathematical tests. You need to pass that test, and
Hmm.
after you will be able to get the registration, teaching registration here, because we have
Hmm.
every year we get a registration and every year we renew that. So when we
Hmm.
education, that way they get to know, okay, we are eligible, we are still focusing on our teaching task and we are building, because every day we have to make sure we attend lots of PDs, professional development sessions. That way we can keep ourselves updated what is happening in this industry. So
Hmm. Like my some of friends are living in USA, but their BEd degree is not valid in USA.
okay,
So India's BEd degree is valid in Australia.
it's not like that. We have to, if we just want to assess our degree, we need to make sure that we need to do some more courses top of that. Yes, first of all, they're going to take our English test and mathematical test, I just told. They pass that test, and after that, they can just have graduate diploma in education. It will take, I think, maybe university takes 2 years, some take 1 year, so it depends actually.
Hmm. Yes. Yes. Any question do you have? Then you can ask to me.
Say something about India. You ask about Australia, and now your turn. Tell me something about India because I'm far away from India. So say something. What is happening at this moment? What is the great news happening? Food or culture? How you are
Food
celebrating?
or culture. If I talk about like my city, I'm living in Pink City, Jaipur. It is also called Pink City, and it is capital city of Rajasthan. There are so many palaces like Amer Fort, Hawa Mahal, Jantar Mantar. There are so many monuments here, and every year there are so many tourists coming to visit these palaces. And if I talk about like cuisine, we can say dal bati, churma, gatte ki sabji. It all are very famous all around the world.
I've been there last year, 2023, and I had dal bati churma. I've been to Jaipur, I think, yes, and I had yummy recipe. It was so yum. It was so
Hmm.
delicious.
Hmm.
So
Yes.
had
And if I talk about like dresses, so tie and dye print, bandhani print, it is very famous all around the world.
I love that.
Yes.
I love that. When I
And
used
the
to,
famous markets are Bapu Bazaar, Johari Bazaar, Tripolia Market. And there is one particular place, it is called Purohit Ji Ka Katla. It is very famous place where you can buy lehenga, ghagra, so many things you can buy. It is very famous place of Jaipur.
Okay, tell me something more about your family, your life, your learning skills, why you are learning English, why you are having this channel.
Hmm. Nowadays, English is a compulsory language, you can say. If you know this language, you can get better opportunity in your career. You can pursue any career, like a counselor, like a teacher. You can take class from your home also.
Hmm. So, what is your aim? You want to be an English trainer or?
No, because for being an English trainer, I think it will take 4 or 5 years.
Doesn't matter, does not matter, because how much you know at this moment you can teach to the beginner. Okay, because some people they have no idea about how to speak in English, even they don't know how to mix and match, and even they don't know how to greet in English. Some people they need assistance regarding that, how to develop their skill, how to build their confidence actually to speak in English. So you can just help them. Yeah.
And second goal was I want, a conversation, different people, like American people, New Zealand. That is the reason.
So your second goal is to have a conversation with people across the world, and you can do that. I
Mm.
think at this moment I am from Australia.
Yes, before you, I have talked a not South African people. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
right. So how did you find them?
He is a good person.
He's a good
Mm.
person. That's great.
Mm.
Do you think their English is different English than Indian or
Mm. Yes,
British?
their accent is different. Our accent is Indian accent, and our accent is inspired. You can say sometimes we are following British people, British accent.
Bec- Yes.
Hmm. Because American accent is totally different from British accent.
Yeah, that is really true. So, okay, tell me something about your English learning journey. How you are helping yourself to extend and accelerate your English learning skills.
I am a movie freak person. Whenever I get time, I watch some good movies. And yesterday I watched Raksha Bandhan movies. Raksha Bandhan movie. In that movie, main character was Akshay Kumar, and he has four sisters, and he was collecting lot of money for sisters' marriage. So
Okay,
it was a good movie, and it this movie was based on dowry system.
okay, all right.
Hmm.
Did you watch this movie in English or with English subtitles?
It is a Bollywood movie and Hindi movie, but yes, when I was watching, I on the subtitle button.
Okay. Do you think it is very helpful for you? Because sometimes people complain whenever we watch a movie, Hindi movie or movie in our mother tongue, and if we have a subtitle on, if we put subtitle on, that way we are not able to pay attention to the story and we don't enjoy that way. But some people they think, okay, we need to just pay our attention to learn English. So that way, what they do, they just don't worry about the English story. They just want to have a subtitle on, and when they have subtitle on, that way they are able to see the word, the sentence structures, and because when subtitles are on, that way they can see the expression of the speaker. Yeah, because
Mm.
so it has
Mm-hmm.
sometimes they are not able to understand the words, they are very critical for them, they're not able to understand, but when they see the expressions, that way they understand, okay, this person tried to say this would be the expression, this would be the meaning. So it is easy
Mm.
for to understand and learn English. Some people find it very useful method, because I haven't tried this method ever, but people
Mm-hmm.
telling method is very useful, and we learned English just by using this method. We find this method very useful. It depends, because everyone is different. Yeah, so we just,
Mm.
but lots of people told me this method is very useful. What do you say
There
about
are
this?
so many methods. There are so many methods like self-talk.
Hmm.
And if you want, then you can conversation with your co-learner. But in my case, news listening and watching movies is a good method in my case.
Okay, that's great. It's not a good, is very easy method. So that's why people they like to do that because you need not to do anything. You need to just
And there
turn
are
the
so many good anchors like Arnab Goswami, Navika Kumar. They are the good English anchors. So we can listen their news. And there is one Palki Sharma. Yes, Palki
okay,
Sharma. She is a good news anchor
news anchor. Okay, so I can see that you are learning English through listening. Yes,
and
not even
movie. Yes, who listening. And because I am very fond of movies, so mostly whenever I get time, I watch some web series. And recently I finished the web series named Emily in the Paris.
okay. That's
And
great.
there is another web series made.
Hmm.
It is English movie, Hollywood movie.
Mm-hmm.
So
That is
every
great.
person has their own mindset. Every person like if self talk is useful in their case, so they can take help. But in my case, news listening and watching movies is really helpful.
Yes, as you just mentioned that you are using the method of listening, and through listening you have been improving, and you find this very useful. Some people they like to use the method of self talk, and through self talk because
Hmm.
they are through self talk they are giving practice to their mouth how to speak in English. Yes, and
Hmm.
that mouth muscle forms, and they find it is very easy to speak English because some people they have idea. Okay, they have lots of vocabulary. They know the
Hmm.
they know the grammar's rules, but the time comes to speak in English they find they are not able to speak well because they have less speaking practice. But when they have self talk, that way they can talk to themselves, they can brainstorm some ideas, and they can pause, they can just think. But because right now we are talking with each other, so we don't have time to think. But when we have self talk, that way there's no one to judge us, and that way we can just pause and we think, okay, I'm using this word, do I have something else in my memory, can I replace the advanced word? That way they can pause and they can just replace and they can make their sentences better. And once they make
Hmm.
it this practice, that way they find it is very easy because this way their mind is very sharp. Now their mind is ready to think in English easily. When the time comes to speak in English, their mind is very quick in that way. And also not even their mind, even their mouth muscles are formed well, and because when they pronounce English words they find it now it's very easy, we are able to speak English very smoothly. Yeah. So
Hmm. But you know, nowadays people are using so many AI tools for conversation. But in I can say I always love to talk human. I never prefer AI tool.
because what happened when you talk to AI tool, you're not able to see the expression. Yes,
Hmm.
not able to see the expression, maybe you will get habit to speak English well, but you won't be able to speak English with the expression. Because if you're
Yes.
any language, if you're speaking any language, if we are not using our expression, facial expressions are not there, our body gestures are not there, and our tone of voice is not well
Hmm.
there, we are not able to have a rhythm in our voice. Because English, when we speak in English we need to make sure that we have rhythm in our voice, because English is like that. It's not like a Hindi language. We have a different accent in Hindi and we have different accent in English, so we need to make sure we follow those accents. English we tend to speak a little bit faster than other languages. So when we
Hmm.
faster we need to make sure okay, our rhythm is there, the tone of voice is well over there, our expressions are over there, and our body gestures are over there. Along with that we need to make sure we are using right grammar, we are using right words at the right time. So these are the things very important when it comes to speaking English. So we need to keep in our mind, okay, are we ticking all these boxes? When we think okay we are ticking all these boxes, that way we find ourselves, yes, I'm getting better day by day. Yeah.
Yes. So it was a lovely conversation with you. I hope you also enjoyed this session.
Yes,
Now we
definitely.
should wrap up this session.
Okay, Tanya.
Okay.
Bye
Bye
bye. Take
bye.